Are we gonna do it? We did it! We did it! Yes! Hey, girls, hey! Hey, boys, hey! It's Mama Beauty's here. I figured it out. We are live, you guys. We are live. From what I can tell, we are live. We are live. Yes. Let me ask my daughter. How about now? I stole my son's computer and we are live. We are live. Yeah. All right. So let me just make sure. Hey, Bobby. Hey. Make sure we are good to go. Oh, can everybody hear me? Hey, my beautiful daughter. So everybody can hear me good. Good, good, good. Whew, that was a task. I have been working on this all afternoon. I tried StreamYard first, and then it told me that I had to go into some settings in my YouTube, which I had no idea because you guys all know that I am new to this. And so then I decided to get the app because I didn't want to get an app before because I needed the storage in my phone to make videos. But if I'm going live, I don't need that storage. So I got Streamlabs and it put a big black mark across my face. And thank you, sister. And so I deleted that and got that right out of there. And then I went back to StreamYard, which I'm on right now. And because I had already went into settings on YouTube and fixed the streaming live thing. And then it told me that I couldn't do it from my tablet, that people could join me from their phones, but I can't StreamYard from my tablet. So I went and got my son's computer because he's taking a nap. He would probably kill me if he knew. And here we are. So we are going to talk a little bit about these documents that I printed out. And of course, I didn't bring my glasses. Oh, there's some right there. That I printed out about the Patrick Frazee case. Now, these documents are their findings when they went to Kelsey's apartment. And I haven't been able to go through them yet, but I wanted to go through them live with you guys. Let me get my Sears, my Sears. These. Okay. Gary, we did it. Thank you. And thanks for putting up with my attitude. I love you, sister. All right. So it did say that when they first went in, we all know that when the police went in, they didn't find any blood anywhere or anything out of the ordinary. They didn't know what had happened to Kelsey. They thought that she was just disappeared. She was gone for 10 days. And so they didn't know that they had a crime scene on their hands. Kind of like the Watts incident when they went there and they didn't know that Shanann was dead. And so Shanann's husband got to run around the crime scene all throughout those days because she was just missing. Same with Kelsey. And in the report, it says that I love you too, baby girl. Hey, leader of the pack. Hey. So it does says that there did not appear to be any signs of struggle or foul play at the home of Kelsey. And they did observe the 2006 Toyota Corolla and a red Chevrolet pickup truck parked outside the residence. Now, this is what I want to ask you guys. The red Chevrolet pickup truck that Kelsey had, she had one too, or is this the one that Patrick was seen driving that day, the red truck that had the black tote in the back that was moved? Do you guys know that? Did they both have matching red, or both had red trucks? Or is this the same truck that's in her driveway? It says that the pickup truck registered to Kelsey's mother and the Toyota registered to both Kelsey and Patrick. So the pickup truck was Cheryl's. Did Cheryl and Patrick both have red trucks, or is that the red truck he was in, or is it a total separate red truck? Oh, girl, I went live on stream. I can't even talk. StreamYard. I saw a couple of other YouTubers. If I say their names and you guys don't like them, I'm going to catch hate for it. So a couple of other YouTubers I saw switched over to it, and they have plenty of subscribers, but they still decided to use this. So I was like, I'm going to have to check it out. And I checked, and I was checking it out last night, and I ended up not having my settings on YouTube set to stream, so I had to Google a bunch of stuff. It was hours of trying to get live, but I'm here. I'm here. She didn't have one, I believe. I told folks waiting in first live to come join you here. It was his, but under her name. Yay, cool. Awesome. Thank you, leader of the pack. That is great. And I just printed all of these discovery pages off of the county courthouse website that the trial's going on at. And it says, while they were at the residence, it was advised that there was a package on the door the day before. During the search, Officer Huber called Patrick to see if he came by the residence. Patrick told Officer Huber that he had not been there, but had a friend pick up the package. During a later interview between CBI agent Slater and Cheryl in Clint Barrel, Agent Slater learned the package was to Kaylee. It looks like they blocked her name out, and it was a Christmas ornament. We did all find out that package that was on Kelsey's porch when the law enforcement got there was an ornament that her brother had started wanting to do a tradition for Kaylee with these ornaments, and she had sent it to him, and he was a little concerned that she didn't call him and to say that she got it, but not that concerned, because he said that he thought that Kelsey may have been upset with him for not visiting for Thanksgiving, I guess, or visiting, period. I tried to set her up with Streamlabs, but it had technical difficulties, LOL. You set me up with everything. That is my daughter in the comments. Her name is Gabri, and she teaches me everything I know. She taught me everything I know about makeup. She taught me everything I know about YouTube. She tried to get me to go on YouTube a long time ago, and I told her that I would get sucked in. I said, I see too many people sitting around watching YouTube, so I'm afraid that I will get sucked in, and I don't need another social media that will take away time from your brother. And here I am. Little did I know that I would be actually a content creator and not just someone sitting around watching. So thank you guys so much for your love and support. And I wouldn't be right here where I'm at if it weren't for each and every single one of you. It is about you guys. Hey there, girl. Delilah White told me about your channel. Love the way you get to the point and are so truthful. Thank you. Thank you very much. You guys are awesome. And this is just totally me. I'm being me, transparent. I have nothing to hide. I'm hoping that by my idiotic mistakes and that people can learn from that, and that maybe I can help somebody not go down the road that I did, because 41 years later, I'm just now enjoying life peacefully for the last 2 years. And so if I would have known now or then what I know now, I would have had a whole life of peace. But the last 2 years, I realized that most of the chaos that I've had in my life was self-induced, and that I created it. That there was always red flags. There was always signs telling me not to do this or to get away, and I chose to ignore them. And that's why I'm covering these cases, is because, girls, we cannot, men, we cannot. There are crazy women out there that'll kill you too. So you just have to be on alert, because only you know your significant other in a way that other people don't. So narcissists are very good at hiding who they are and making you look crazy. So they said they use Streamlabs too. Hey, daughter. Yeah, Streamlabs sucks sometimes. Yeah, put a black square right over my face. So that was really weird. So then Officer Huber wrote in her report that on December 3rd, 2018, that Officer Huber of the Woodland Park Police Department, after the search warrant executed, conducted the following activities in the continuing search for Kelsey. He said that they observed the Safeway receipts in plain view in her pickup truck. The receipt was dated 11/22/2018 at 12:24. They also observed an obstructed Walmart receipt through the window. He said, I went to Safeway and requested to review their security video. Safeway allowed me to review the video. With the information on the receipt, I was able to identify Kelsey checking out at 12:24. I observed that she had Kaylee with her in her car seat in the shopping cart. I tracked Kelsey out of the Safeway to her pickup truck, a red Chevrolet Silverado, in the parking lot. And so if she's driving around this red truck and Patrick's driving around this red truck, they both have red trucks. Am I correct on that? They might not be the same, but they're both red. With the known location of the red Silverado, I observed Safeway security video to determine when and from what direction Kelsey entered the Safeway parking lot. The following is what was observed. That's how we learn, though, so don't beat yourself up over it. Just learn and spread the love like you do. Oh, that's so sweet. I appreciate your straight-on delivery. Thank you. Oh, my gosh, you guys' comments are so nice. Okay, so Kelsey entered the Safeway parking lot from the west end of the parking lot about 12:02. She parked, walked to the passenger side of the Silverado, pulled out the child in the carrier, and walked into the Safeway. Kelsey conducted her shopping. Kelsey checked out of Safeway at 12:24. Kelsey had the baby in the car carrier in the shopping cart. Kelsey needed assistance with checking out an item from Floral, so she had two different receipts. One receipt was for all items purchased except for one item from Floral. The second receipt was for the item from Floral. Based on the shape and color of the item from Floral, it's believed that the item was a poinsettia plant, which was observed sitting in her kitchen table during the execution of the search warrant. Kelsey departed Safeway and walked to the Silverado. She unloaded groceries, placed the car carrier with the child into the front passenger seat, got into the Silverado driver's seat, and drove out of the parking lot at approximately 12:27 hours. Kelsey drove out of the west end of the parking lot. I thought only he had one, but maybe they both did. True. Okay. Uber contacted the Walmart asset protection to see if they would review parking lot video to determine if Kelsey had been to Walmart after she departed Safeway. We asked them to review the video from 11/22/18 at 12:30 hours to 1300 hours, which is 1 o'clock, looking for the 2011 red Chevrolet Silverado to determine if Kelsey went to Walmart after she departed Safeway. Walmart Asset Protection informed us that they did not see the Silverado. On December 4th, 2018, the Colorado Bureau of Investigation, the CBI, and the FBI was requested to assist the police department due to the suspicious circumstances around Kelsey's disappearance. This is when the FBI and the big dogs got involved. CBI agents Greg Slater and Kevin Torres responded to assist. CBI agent Greg Slater requested a second search of Kelsey's residence and her vehicle. Agent Slater also arranged for a human decomp canine to respond to Kelsey's residence to assist with searching her residence and her vehicles for the presence of human decomp. Now, there's already been one search and nothing came up. This is the FBI and the CBI getting involved, and they want to go back and bring the dogs in like they did with Chris. The two vehicles were towed from Kelsey's residence to the police department impound lot to be searched. A search warrant was obtained to search the 2006 Toyota Corolla belonging to Kelsey and Patrick. The Honorable Judge Billings Vela signed the search warrant for the vehicle. A sock with a small amount of what appeared to be blood was located on the front passenger seat. The canine indicated to the presence of human decomp on the driver's seat in the rear bumper area. Yes. Hey mama, great new channel. Thank you, Ian. It'll be cool to watch your channel grow. Yes, thank you. I mean, I started really hitting it hard around the 12th, and what's today? I mean, it's only 3 weeks later and I have 800 subscribers. So I am pretty stoked at the rapid growth of this channel. Thank you. Thank you to all my subscribers. And I'm not going to ever ask for any money. That's just not my style, but that's cool that other people do, because they do buy things like, their microphones, their software, and I mean, they do a lot of work. This is everything I've put into my channel so far and everything I've wrote out by hand. So I am loving the fact that I can go live now and I don't have to make my videos like that. So it is definitely an outlet for me. I do nothing all day long but take care of my 8-year-old with ADHD and high functioning autism. Used to be called Asperger's, but I have that too. So it's easy for me, but some people they wouldn't say as much because he never has a babysitter. So hello, Shannon. Welcome to my channel. Thank you. Okay, I'll get a P.O. box for sure. Yeah, I used to have one anyway. I need one anyway because I send out my nail strips that I sell to people all the time. So I really should get a P.O. box. Thank you, leader of the pack. Okay, so where was I? I already told you that. A 2011 red-colored Chevrolet Silverado pickup truck parked at Kelsey's residence was searched at the police department after consent to search was obtained from Kelsey's mother, the registered owner. So the other truck was Kelsey's mother's. A Safeway receipt dated 11/22 at 12:23 was located on the front passenger seat. The Safeway purchase was for flowers. A Walmart receipt dated 11/22 at 1:50 was located on the front passenger's floorboard. The Walmart purchase was for Tums, antacid, and what appeared to be an over-the-counter stomach medicine. Officer Huber requested an exigent cell phone ping for Kelsey's cell phone through Verizon. The ping revealed the following information: that the last activity on Kelsey's phone was on 11/25. This is 3 days after she was last seen, at 5:13 hours, located at 2037 South, well, pretty much Gooding, Idaho. Okay. And that it pinged about 6.8 miles west from that tower in Gooding, Idaho. So that is, my name is Kim. It's easier to say. All right. Yes, Kim. Thank you. You were so sweet. Thank you. And Bobby, I'm excited too. Yes, I agree, Cam. Thank you so much. You are so awesome. Okay, so basically the officer, when the FBI and the CBI got involved, they were like, we want to know where her phone pinged last, and it pinged last in Gooding, Idaho. So on 11/25 at 2:11, an outgoing text to Patrick's cell from Cheryl. Is this right? Cheryl told Lieutenant she has never went this long without contacting Kelsey and does not have a history of disappearing or running away or leaving without a trace. Cheryl stated that she believes Kelsey is deceased. Cheryl also told Agent Slater that she believed Patrick may have been using Kelsey's cell phone to communicate with her because the text messages were fragmented. Cheryl stated that Kelsey uses complete sentences in her text messages, and some of the last text messages she received from Kelsey were fragmented. Busted. Patrick. Oh, Patrick. Very nice to meet you, Cam. And very nice to meet all of you. Thank you so much for your support. I love the comments too. I was expecting like so much hate and so much ugliness, and really everyone has acted like adults here. And I just want to say, everybody, pat yourself on the back for that, because in a world where everybody's coming at everybody for having an opinion, and where if you can't just agree to disagree and know that you're not always going to be able to change somebody's mind. And so I just appreciate the breath of fresh air here, you guys. You really, really all just amaze me in the comments. Even, it doesn't get people calling people out and saying that's not true, or it's just been really nice. I try to read all of them. I try to do that late at night when my son goes to sleep. And it has just been awesome. And you guys are really doing me a favor too. I'm getting a lot out of this to be able to talk about some of my tragic incidences, plus be able to dive deep into true crime, which I love. I mean, it used to be watched investigation discovery all day. It was like at a mediocre level. And then I realized that you can go on YouTube and see polygraphs and confessions and all this stuff. And I'm like, what? I've missed out on all this real live stuff because, when you see it on the ID channel, they sometimes twist things a little bit to make it more dramatic, and you don't really know what's fact and fiction. But when you're literally watching the interviews yourself and you're watching these people confess yourself, it's great. And my dad was a police officer. I always wanted to be a lawyer. And when he passed away, he was telling everybody at his hospice that I was his little lawyer or whatever. And so that's why I have his picture here, so I can carry on their tradition of just diving into crime and picking it apart and dissecting it and seeing if all of us can put together between the two of us something that plausible that could have happened, because everything we've been given on the Watts case so far and the stuff that Patrick's pumping out in his case is just hogwash. It's ridiculous. So happy to got to go live. I'm at work, but I'm listening. Love your channel. I respect our Constitution and our right to opinions. And great, you're very relatable. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, this is so easy. It's so much easier. And another thing is that whenever I was recording videos, I would record a 30-minute video and it would take 4 hours to upload. 4 hours. And so that's kind of frustrating too. So this whole live thing is great. Well, hello, Patty Allen. Hello. Let me turn this down. My son's going to wake up from his nap. So let's cover what we can. I love this. Hi, Muffy. Okay, so Cheryl's mom ain't dumb, right? She's picking up on it quick. As soon as she got to Colorado, she said, this don't sound like my daughter in these text messages. She usually don't type these short fragmented messages, and she uses full sentences. I mean, this is your mom. You want to let your mom know. You're not going to speak your slang to your mom or your shorthand to your mom. You want to let your mom know that you're educated and that she brought up a smart young lady or a young man. And so you're going to use full sentences and proper punctuation, unless you and your daughter have like that kind of relationship where you both talk like that. But Kelsey's mom doesn't seem like that kind of girl. She's just old-fashioned lady, typical mom, Betty Crocker, so she is going to use full sentences, and her mom picked up on that quick. So Patrick really did not think about anything ahead of time. He was an idiot. But we'll just continue to go on. On the 4th of December, copies of bank records from Kelsey's credit union. The records contains transactions for Kelsey's bank account for the month of November and for the first 4 days of December. The last transaction on Kelsey's bank account was on Thanksgiving, you guys, on 11/22, the day she was missing. This transaction was for the purchase of food items at Safeway, as we described earlier, and no other physical financial transactions were made on Kelsey's account since. It should be noted that there are numerous transactions, both deposits and withdrawals, on Kelsey's bank records, but they ceased on 11/22. So they're saying daily she puts money in and out this account, that there are numerous things going on, lots of activity on this bank account, and then bam, it just stops. Nothing else. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that is awesome. It's great. I've been going live on my Facebook for a while and I never even get one viewer. So it's funny how strangers will embrace you, but your friends hate on you. Does anybody else experience that? That you get more support from people that you just meet and that you don't barely know than you do with family that you've had in your life all your life, or your closest friends, because even when you get close to people, sometimes they're secretly hating on you. Isn't that awful? And I want to break that cycle. I want to teach people to love. If I feel like somebody's not doing anything wrong but voicing their opinion and people attack them and come after them, even if I don't agree with their opinion, I am going to stand up for them because that's just who I am. I pull for the underdog. I don't like bullying. I don't like being able to have a constructive criticism or a constructive conversation. And so that's just something that I'm always going to do. So it just warning anyone, if you attack anyone in my comments, then not only will you be blocked, but I will personally express in a very professional way why you are losing your privileges from commenting on my channel. Yes, girl, I can totally relate. Sure, because strangers don't judge as bad as people, you know? Why don't, like, your response to your comments, especially being new, would be nice. I am responding to my comments, and I have liked every single one of my comments that I see. So I'm so sorry, Alexandra Nicholas. I will get better at that. I promise. Why can't I get my comment through? Hello, everyone. It's probably the StreamYard. I'm sorry. I agree, Kim. Totally. So sorry if anyone has felt ignored or anything like that. I promise you, I am brand new to YouTube, and so I am learning everything. My daughter doesn't actually live with me, so whenever she teaches me something, it's those rare moments that we're together. So I am learning, you guys, and just bear with me again. I will try and like everything, because like I said, even if I don't agree with you, I am very appreciative that you had the nerve or the gumption or passion to state your statement or your comment. So I am welcoming to all comments. So please, I'm so sorry about that. I'm not deleting comments at all. I don't even have moderators, you guys. So sorry. I'm so sorry. And there's always room to grow. I'm not perfect. I will get better. I'm only in this 3 weeks in. Okay. So, and I was going to wait until I hit 1,000 to go live. I wasn't even going to do this, but I spent 3 hours today trying to go live for you guys because I wanted to go over this information that I got off of the courthouse website with you guys, because Crystal hasn't testified yet. She might be testifying today. I honestly have not looked up the Patrick Frazee trial today at all. And I know that I wanted to kind of wait until after 5 o'clock so I can get everything all at once. Yesterday, I got everything before lunch, and then I had to put it to the side and then wait till they came back from recess and find out everything they said after lunch. So I'm just going to do that later, but I wanted to do this live right here on these paperwork. All right, so let me scroll up. I'm sorry. I will answer all of these questions or respond. Hello, everyone. The one did, my others disappeared. I feel more comfortable talking to complete strangers on here than I do with so-called best friends. Went through, my others keep disappearing. You don't have to, oh, what did that say? We know you're new, and yes, it takes time to get used to it. Thank you. Well, I can show that one, I think. Yay! I figured that out just now. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you so much. Just take your time and do what you do. It's hard to post a simple video if you never did it. YouTube takes so long to publish a simple upload. Amen, sister. Is there something in the Colorado water? Yes. And let's talk about that, Patty. The thing about that is that we've got the Columbine, we've got the Watts case, we've got the Frazee case, and I worked in Littleton, Colorado, and I think they kick out certain words for some reason automatically, even when they aren't bad. It isn't your fault. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, so, and I worked right down the road from Columbine High School at the Red Lobster in Littleton, Colorado, when I lived there back. We moved from Frederick out to this area. So I was working there, and I left my ex because of what he did, that whole issue that I've already told you guys. And so I'm trying to build my own life and move forward, and staying at a motel, unfortunately. And then after work, all my coworkers, I guess this was probably when I was in my 30s, my coworkers would go out, and we all went out one night, and this guy named Andrew asked me later on in the night if I needed a ride back to my hotel. But I knew I was tipsy and he was tipsy, and that his best friend worked with us too, and I loved her to pieces. They called her Coco. And later on, that Andrew guy ended up bludgeoning his best friend with a hammer to death, and calling me and asking me if I would cover her shift. And he is in prison for life right now because he did that to her, and they were best friends. He was like bisexual, I think, and you knew that she kind of had a crush on him, but they were still very good friends, best friends. But yes, he ended up calling one of his family members and saying that he was going to kill himself and to please get there. And then the family member called the police and went over with the police, and they found Coco in the entryway, bludgeoned to death with a hammer, and his defense was Ambien and whiskey made him do it. So the Colorado is full. The Ramsey case, yes, that was in Boulder, the John Benet Ramsey case. It is just crazy. Yes, it is very crazy, all the stuff from Colorado. Thank you guys for the sweet, sweet comments. Yes, and speaking of haunted, where'd that comment go? Colorado has the Stanley Hotel. I got married right next to it in Estes Park, Colorado, and my ex wanted to stay there, and I was like, oh, no, no, no. Didn't Christopher Coleman live in Colorado? That's the guy who killed his wife and kids. Also, he was a security guard for Joyce Myers. Yes, you are absolutely right. Leader of the pack. That is so true. Yes. Wow, that's awesome, Bobby girl. Isn't 25 for a first live? Blame it on anything other than yourself. Yes, girl. John Benet Ramsey was one of the first cases followed out of Colorado. Yes. They say the airport has a lot of demonic symbols too. I heard that, Vicky Rogers. I did. I heard that too. Isn't there a giant horse statue with the red glowing eyes at airport? Yes. So I use the same word each time, which was channel. Not bad. I was trying to say I loved yours. Not sure why it did not allow that one. YouTube is weird. Andrews. A. Andrews. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Let me see if I can make a comment. See, I just got to practice. That's all. Yes. I am learning. And whenever I did lives before, I did not, I wasn't able to keep up with the comments because I have ADHD really, really bad. And so it's hard to focus, but I'm doing it. I am doing it. I'm so happy. Ask me any questions you want, you guys. While you're thinking about questions, we're going to keep going over the discovery. The discovery. So on December 6th, Agent Slater received a text message from Cheryl. Cheryl is staying at Kelsey's residence while she is in town searching for Kelsey. Cheryl and her son, Clint Barrett, noticed that what appeared to be blood around the outer bowl of the toilet. Cheryl took a photo of the possible blood stain and texted it to Agent Slater. Thank goodness they found that. Yes, that was just like a gift from above. Oh, that's sweet. Thank you. Lena Acosta. I hope I didn't. We are on Patrick Frazee, Ivy. Patrick Frazee. He did what he did to his girlfriend. He basically is being accused of blindfolding his fiance, mother of his 1-year-old child, asking her to smell some candles, some mystery candles, telling her or having her guess what the scent is. And she put the blindfold on. Her daughter and his daughter was home when he did this, and his mistress is saying that he bludgeoned her to death with a baseball bat, then called her to come clean up the mess, took the body out of the home in a black tote, all while his daughter was with him. They have not found the body. It has not been found, but the girlfriend, Mistress, said that they burned it together on a 35-acre farm his mother owns. And when the police went out to the farm and did their research or their digging, they found a tooth fragment of a human tooth fragment. And so he is being charged with 8 counts of 3 counts of solicitation because he asked his mistress to kill her 3 times. And there's a video on that I've done earlier. But yeah, it is insane. And the mistress did not come right away to clean up the mess. She waited till the next day. Imagine, neither one of them were scared that somebody was going to go to Kelsey's and see that massacre there. No, that they left it there for a day and a half. And when the police went to her home when she was reported missing by her mother, they didn't see anything out of place. It looked ordinary. And then her mother and brother moved in to help find her because she'd been missing for 10 days. So they moved into her brand new condo that she had bought in the past June. And that is when he saw the blood on the toilet. Then they let the son into the condo and they saw smears of blood and cleanup everywhere. And they came back and did the luminol and the place lit up like a Christmas tree. I hope he doesn't walk either. Yes, exactly. Exactly. I wish we could watch it too. There's a gag order. No cameras in the courtroom. And Patrick eyeballed the jurors, like each and every juror he made eye contact with. He was sizing them up. Like, he's an idiot. I want to be able to see that too. I wish I could see that as well. Oh my goodness, me too. It doesn't make sense. Why would she agree to it? Isn't that Colorado too? Why are all these bad cases coming out of Colorado? Your delivery is sensible and easy to follow. You make multitasking look easy. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, it's crazy. And the craziest part of all of this is that the mistress who came and cleaned it up, he texted her after he murdered her and said, "You have a mess to clean up." And she came and helped clean it up, and she's not going to spend one day in jail. They had to track her down. It's not like she voluntarily went to the police station and said, "Hey, I need to tell you something." They tracked her down because the Kelsey's phone pinged in her town, and they found out about the affair or whatever. Tracked her down. She gave them the interview, and at the second interview, she had a lawyer. She's probably going to get no jail time because the lawyer said, I quote, "We need to make a deal where she spends 0 days in jail before she says anything." Now, if her story falls apart and it can't be corroborated, then she will be, that deal is off the table. Like if her story blows up in during this trial, then she will not get that deal anymore. I agree, Vicky Rogers. He sure is. He sure is. And the mistress is saying that she left the blood behind on purpose, that she wanted Patrick to get caught. She's also saying that that she's pretty much the hero in all of this. That had she not left that behind, there wouldn't have been that physical evidence. It all would have been circumstantial. And she's trying to pretend like she is some kind of hero, and she's not. She cleaned up this mess and watched the body burn on the farm with this crazy guy, and then had sex with him afterwards, knowing that he has the potential of murdering the mother of his child. You're not the mother of his child. You're just some guy, some girl that he dated back in high school, and you guys have had an on and off relationship this whole time, but you're not the mother of his child. So why wouldn't he do the same thing to you? What happens when you get in the way? But she's saying that she was doing all of this on purpose. The in her defense, they're saying that she had 3 times to kill Kelsey, and she abandoned killing her 3 times. So they're giving her praise for that. Instead of saying you almost killed her 3 times, they're saying she doesn't deserve to be charged because she backed out of killing her all 3 times. And so she is only being charged with tampering with evidence. Sick, isn't it? And I am doing more research on Patrick's mother. But yeah, Patrick's mother has accused Kelsey of being prostitute because she worked for she was a flight instructor and she worked really late hours. And so Patrick's mother said that Kelsey was a prostitute. She clearly did not like Kelsey, just like Cindy clearly did not like Shanann in the Chris Watts story. And so when Kelsey got pregnant, she kicked her out of the farm. Kelsey used to live with Patrick on the farm, and Patrick's mother kicked her out while she was pregnant with their daughter. Mama is far easier to follow than most creators who don't finish thoughts and constantly distracted. Oh, you guys are so sweet. 32 people in here, more incentive for her to be beautiful and make sure it doesn't blow up. I think Frazee will throw her under the bus even though they are both guilty. I do too. I think that's his defense. I guarantee you he's going to say she did it. She is definitely going to say. Narcissist mother. What's up with all these narcissist mothers? Yes. Notice how these crazy mothers defend their sons. Yes, exactly. And I'll tell you what, my son will, if he was to do something like this, you wouldn't be seeing me. I would still love him, of course, but you wouldn't see me victim bashing. You wouldn't see me say one bad word about the people that he took the lives of. I mean, that's just insane. And I would hate to put that out in the universe. My son is so precious, he would never do anything like that. But I was saying hypothetically. Oh, that's so sweet. Awesome, Kelly. Yes. Yes, I am definitely going to need some moderators, especially I can handle it right now under 1,000, but once I hit, another 1,000, then I'm sure that I'm definitely going to need moderators. Especially since the moderators will know more about YouTube than me. Mhm. Hi, Francis Hanson. Hey, 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 Gracie Valdez. Thank you. Thank you, Vicky Rogers. That's awesome. And we have my drawing tomorrow, you guys, my giveaway. I don't have my nails sitting right here, but if a man wins, they're going to win this awesome radar detector. And if a woman wins, she's going to win 8 packs of these. Where's my camera? 8 packs of these stick-on real nail polish strips that I sell. They're $5 a pack, and I will put the website actually right here if you guys want to check out my website. And then we will get back to my paper. Let's see. Did I put the right thing? No, that's a question mark. Yes, they are just like that other company. I'm not going to say their name, CS, but these are Rarity Nails, and they're only $5 a pack. And I will not ask for donations, but I am not against YouTubers asking. I will just try to sell you some of my stuff. Let's see if I did it right. Yes, yes. Did it go? Did it go? Did it go? www.raritynails.com/. Yes, perfect, perfect. Be careful who and how many people you choose to mod for you. It can get ugly if you choose people that you really feel are here for the right reasons. Just advice. Yes, Cam, that's what I'm going to do. I am not going to pick moderators until I have gone live enough to see who is here to support me. So if you want to be a moderator and you're here for the wrong reasons, then you better start faking it, because I only will pick people that are supporting me. So it's going to take a lot of support for you to get in. And I already see you guys, the ones that are commenting all the time and uplifting me and being awesome and sweet and kind. And I'm the lip gloss queen, so you better get ready and used to that. I mean, I have lip glosses everywhere. So I can't handle dry lips. I talk a lot. These lips are smacking. And so I have to keep them covered. Yes, that's what I said, Cam, that I now under 1,000, I shouldn't need a moderator, but when I get like another 1,000, once I get up to like maybe 2,000, I might need it. Ugh. I got it on my teeth. Uh-oh. You said no way, Shannon. What happened? I missed it. I missed it. Thank you. I'm going to activate my Mary Kay website back on December 1st. So I'll give you guys that information on December 1st once I go back active. I took a little break from it so I could do this YouTube channel. So I didn't want to have to be selling Mary Kay, selling nails, and doing YouTube all at the same time. So I took a little break from Mary Kay. But I am going back hot and heavy start December 1st, because I mean, I'm 41 years old and my skin looks better now that I've used Mary Kay for a year than it ever has in my entire life. Oh, thank you, Kelly. Ooh, yes, yes, girl. I love makeup. I spent 3 hours trying to get the conspiracy palette, and then it was just a catastrophe. I don't even want to talk about that. Oh, that's awesome. I make jewelry. This was some of the stuff I made for Halloween. These are like my little witch's hats. I make that's Halloween jewelry, but these are my little leaves. I have some elephants. It's very therapeutic for me to sit and make intricate little jewelries because it's just calming and it gets me to sit still and not have to really think. It's just a little monotonous task that I love. Girl, thank you. I am 41 years old and I am a grandma. And I do plan on making a video or doing a live of putting my makeup on and stuff because I've stepped up my makeup game like crazy because of my daughter being 19 and showing me everything. Yes, that's the one I want, is the one from Shane. I've been buying my daughter's Jeffrey's palettes forever, but I don't wear dramatic makeup. I don't really get crazy with it, but my daughter does, and she's really good at it. And so I've been buying Jeffrey forever. And then I tried to buy 2 palettes. That's all I wanted was the palette for her and a palette for me because it has that top row that is just perfect for me. Nope, not happening. And now they're saying that there won't even be any more until next year. Even the pre-orders sold out. So, um, we all tried to get Shane's palette. I love it. I heard that too, Shannon, that Kenny, Crystal was pregnant with Patrick's baby, but I'm not sure about it either. Yep, I heard that too. I also heard in the rumor mill that Kathleen's not putting her book out anymore. Do you guys know how much validity there is to that? Kathleen's not doing her book because her chapters on Cindy was leaked out, and that if she does do it, it won't be until 2020, and it'll be from her perspective instead of Cindy's perspective, since that's what the original book was going to be, was all about her perspective. That's why everyone thought Cindy was writing a book, because Kathleen Houston made those chapters about for Cindy. So I wonder if it's true, but we do have John's book coming out in July, you guys. I will do a detailed review of that book. It is called The Perfect Father, and it is already being sold on Amazon for pre-sales. So, ooh, ooh. All right, so where were we? So the brother and the mother text the officers that they found blood in the apartment. And Cheryl told Agent Slater that she stayed with Kelsey at the residence in October of 2018 for Kaylee's first birthday. And during the visit, Cheryl recalled seeing a bath rug or a mat on the floor near the shower and toilet at Kelsey's residence. Cheryl said she noticed since she has arrived in the Woodland Park to look for Kelsey, she has not seen that bath rug mat inside Kelsey's residence. Kelsey and Clint looked around Kelsey's residence this morning and did not locate the bath rug mat. Cheryl stated while looking for the rug mat, she noticed the refrigerator appeared to have been wiped down because she could see visible wipe marks on it. Cindy Watts is not going to give up the chance to have a book out about her. Oh, they're going to put a book out. Trust me. They are definitely going to put a book out. It's just, I don't know how fast. See, Sherilyn's book started 5 months after the murders. So it takes a long time to get a book out. So if they just now started, it won't be out for a year. And just like Sandy's book, if they're just now going to start it out, then it won't be out for a while. Thank you. Me too, Jennifer. Thank you so much. You don't work too hard. So Yes, how awful for the family to find that blood. I totally agree with you, Vicky. And the brother said that he was taking a shower, getting ready to take a shower. He was sitting on the toilet looking at Facebook, and he just happened to be at an angle that no one else was at. And he looked down and he saw the blood. So then they went around looking. And bye, Shannon. Thank you. Thank you, Kelly. That is so sweet. So yeah, So it also says, due to the fact that both modes of transportation for Kelsey were located at her residence, it is unlikely she traveled anywhere far from her residence on her own will. No other vehicles belonging to Kelsey are known by family members or neighbors of Kelsey. No indication was observed in Kelsey's residence that indicates she had planned to be gone for any period of time. Due to the discovery of possible bloodstains on the toilet bowl and the details of the investigation until this point, I believe foul play to be involved in the disappearance of Kelsey. And this is when they start looking at Patrick. Yes, Lena, I'm going to cry my eyes out on Sandy's book too. Definitely. Definitely cry like a baby in Sandy's book. Mhm. So, based on the above information, a search warrant application for the residents of Woodland Park, County of Teller, and State of Colorado was presented to the Honorable Judge Kilgore. It was signed around 11:55 a.m. on the 6th, you guys. Crime scene analysis from CBI arrived and began processing the residents. At the time of this warrant, crime scene analysis Tanya Atkinson began processing the bathroom due to the suspected blood located on the toilet bowl. Crime scene analysis Atkinson first presumed a chemical test for the presence of blood. And she began processing. Oh, there it is. Sorry. The suspected blood on the toilet tested for positive for the presence of blood. In crime scene analysis, Atkinson then used Blue Star forensic latent bloodstain reagent, which is luminol, I believe, a test that detects blood that has been cleaned up or is not readily visible. When Blue Star is applied to the target area, a blue chemical science reaction will occur if blood is present, and the Blue Star forensic latent bloodstain reagent is also a presumptive test for the presence of blood. Crime scene analysis Atkinson applied Blue Star to the bathroom, and the following areas in the bathroom reacted and tested positive to the presence of blood. Listen how much blood was all over this bathroom. I agree. I would like to hear that too, Jordan. Jody. I know. I wonder what the 1-year-old baby saw too. That was just so awful. Sandy does have a lot of class. She does, and she is connected to her loved ones that are passed because she's so spiritual. So when they did the test in the bathroom, they found blood on the bathroom floor, the side of the bathtub that is next to the toilet, the ceiling above the toilet, the wall with the towel rack, base of the trash can that was between the toilet and the bathtub, a portion of the vanity countertop, a wall outlet on the vanity cabinet, hinges on the vanity cabinet door, the doorknob, the interior of the bathroom door, lower hinges of the interior of the bathroom door, and GFI outlet and outlet plate is all the places that they found blood just in the bathroom, you guys. About his white shirt, I bet he had another one to change into. Yeah, I guarantee it. He planned so much for this. Due to the suspicious nature and circumstances of Kelsey's disappearance and her whereabouts currently being unknown, the police department and the CBI are investigating the case as a possible assault and a possible homicide. During an interview between Officer Huber and Cheryl Barrett, and Cheryl told Officer Huber that Patrick told her that he last spoke with Kelsey on November 23rd, 24th, and 25th. Officer Huber wrote in her report on December 5th, Officer Huber of Woodland Park Police Department, reviewing information gathered regarding Kelsey's disappearance, recalled Williams Log Furniture may have a security video that would capture that intersection of Highway 24 and Fairview Street, specifically North Fairview Street. Commander Adams went to the furniture store and requested to review the video. Review of the video confirmed it captured North Fairview and Highway 24. It was observed a red Chevrolet Silverado traveling west on Highway 24 turned north onto North Fairview Street at 12:37 hours. So they had captured his truck on there. So it sounded like they both had red trucks, or he was in hers. Continuing to process information related to the case, it was realized that Patrick was the last person to see Kelsey prior to her disappearance, and Patrick had a red Toyota pickup truck. Commander Adams recalled his discussion with Walmart Protection on December 3rd, and he informed me he did not see a red Chevrolet Silverado, but he did see 3 other red pickup trucks between 12:30 and 3 o'clock on 11/22/2018. Adams recalled Walmart Asset Protection had said one of those 3 red pickup trucks was a Toyota. Knowing Patrick had a red Toyota Tacoma, Walmart Asset Protection was asked to locate that truck and show who got out of the pickup truck. Once Walmart Asset Protection had that video, Adams went to review it. Adams observed Patrick exit his red Toyota Tacoma, get a car carrier with the baby out of the passenger seat, and enter Walmart. This occurred approximately at 1 p.m., you guys. Adams requested Walmart video of the Toyota Tacoma entering the parking lot, all activity on the property by the driver, and the Toyota Tacoma exiting the parking lot. The following picture is a still image from the surveillance footage received from Walmart showing Patrick at Walmart on 11/22/18. All right. That's horrific for real. Oh my God, we're live. Yes, Rachel, yes. If Crystal is capable of helping him, what else is she capable of? With all the evidence available, she should never have been given a deal. I agree. Jodelrin, how do I say your name? I wish I knew how to. Can I just say Jody? Vicky, yes, I agree with her too. I agree with her too. Thank you, Kathleen. That means a lot to me. On 12/6, Verizon's records received for Kelsey's number, and it was also sent from Verizon to CBI agent Torres, who passed it on to FBI Special Agent Kevin of the Cellular Analysis Survey Team. A review of records showed the following text message data, the dates and times sent and received from Kelsey's phone to Patrick's phone. So she sent Patrick a text on 11/22 at 3:53, another one at 9:15, another one at 9:37, and we know that he's killed her by then, and that these are coming from Crystal. Then at 12:41, and then on the next day at 6:59, 7:32, the next day at 3:38, 5:14, 5:30, 5:45. Then the following day at 7:34, 8:53, and 9:17, all to which she has already been killed, according to the Mistress. I can't either with that baby in the truck. That is just awful. Vicky, I feel the same way. On 12/6, Patrick Key, the Woodland Park ENT bank manager, reported that Patrick Frazee had an unknown male come to the Woodland Park ENT bank location on 12/5/18. Key reported to the detective McDaniel that Frazee had the unknown male requesting a timeline of transactions that occurred on his account on 11/22. Key reported to Detective McDaniel that Frazee was seen on the ATM video from approximately 12:44 to 12:50 on November 22nd, where he made 4 transactions, 3 deposits, and 1 withdrawal. The last transaction on November 22nd was at approximately 3:13 at Walmart. Key said there was no further transaction to his account until November 26th at a Conoco gas station. Key said Frazee asked if the baby seat and baby were visible in the ATM video. Key said both were visible at approximately 12:47. Wonder why he would be wondering that. If you're not guilty, why would you be going back in to make sure what is being seen? Yes, she is with Kelsey's mom. She definitely is. Now, Key also reported that the unknown male said, well, you might as well let her know it was about the missing person. Key also reported that when they were done, the unknown male said, forget about us being here, and then they left. Key described the unknown as being tall, mid to heavy set, with gray hair and possibly facial hair. On December 6th, dispatcher Nina Allman wrote in a report that she was requested to review surveillance video from the Williams Brothers Furniture Store on the corner of State Highway 24 and North Fairview Street, located in Woodland Park, the county of Teller, state of Colorado. The service that she received was on a red 32 gig thumb drive. The thumb drive contained footage from the above listed location's camera from midnight on 11/22 to approximately 3:25 on 11/22. Dispatcher Almond was instructed to look for the red Chevrolet Silverado that belongs to the missing person, Kelsey Barrett, and the red Toyota Tacoma that belonged to Patrick. She was also instructed to see if there were any of the other vehicles that were listed within the case that appeared to be in the surveillance footage. Now, this camera is a furniture store that, again, I told you guys, caught Patrick driving by and driving back. But when he was driving by, the black tote was, or black plastic container was in the back of the truck, and when he went back another time, it was in a different place. Thank you, Veronica. Me too. And so they have footage of him doing that. She wrote the following in the report. At approximately 12:36, she witnessed the red Toyota Tacoma with a white box objects in the bed pull onto North Fairview from State Highway and head northbound up North Fairview Street. At approximately 12:37, she witnessed the red Chevrolet Silver, matching the vehicle description of Miss Barrett, pull into the frame of the surveillance footage from the Highway 24. At approximately 12:44, she witnessed the red Toyota Tacoma with a white object in the bed of the truck traveling southbound on North Fairview, pulling up to the intersection of North Fairview and State Highway 24. She says that at 1:25, she witnessed the Toyota Tacoma with the crate in the bed turn on North Fairview Street from Highway 24, appearing in the bottom right of the screen of the surveillance and traveling northbound to the top left corner of the screen. The vehicle appears to be the same vehicle that was seen leaving in the opposite direction at 12:44. And then the report goes on to say that on December 7th, while conducting further neighborhood canvass, that they spoke with a resident, Mrs. Jackson, due to there being a surveillance camera that potentially recorded the entrance to Kelsey's residence. And this is when the police find out on December 7th that there is a a camera that has caught him going in and out of the home. And around 1:30, the camera catches all of them going into the home, and she's carrying the flowers. And then after that, it sees only Patrick 11 times on that camera all the way up until 4:30. Now, Patrick told police that he just got his daughter earlier in that day. He did not say he was there that late in the day. So I'm curious to see what Patrick is going to say when they ask him, why did you lie? Why did you just say you were here midday and getting your daughter when obviously you've been to the store 11 times and you were here well after 4 o'clock? So what's up with the lying if you didn't do it? So I'm curious to find out what has happened today in court, and I will come back live with you guys. I'm just going to go do some research, catch up on the case. I also want to come live and do a video on Nicole's third interview. So the one where we actually have audio, we can see her body movements. She's playing with the two phones and getting frustrated. You see her slide the phone up like she's over it, and a few times in that. And there's a lot that I want to go over with the Nicole video. So all the kiddos are wide open. I will come back later to watch the replay. Glad you're doing lives now. Sorry I can't participate more at the moment. You're fine, hey Andrews. You are awesome. All of you guys are awesome. All of you guys are doing great. I'm super happy to have each and every one of you. The Patrick Swayze. Good Lord have mercy. Patrick Frazee. The Patrick Frazee case. It's going on in trial right now. Every day I will be covering this case because we find out new information every day. And so basically right now we're only at the point where Patrick's mother and brother come into town. They stay in her home. They find this blood. And they call FBI and CBI, and they come and they find all the blood. And now they're questioning Patrick. What were you doing? You know, because he is the one that the mistress said killed her. So thank you. Thank you so much. All right, I'm going to let you guys go. I will be back. The computer's dying anyway. When we come back, we will pick up with what they found on that surveillance. Yeah, let me just make sure. Yeah, this is where we're at. Yeah, what they found on that surveillance, and I'm going to cover what went on in court today and who testified today. I'm just going to get the charger and plug it in, and I have a computer. I can go live. I'm super excited. Thank you, everybody. You guys have been awesome. I am just over the moon elated that I can go live. Over the moon, you have no idea. I love interacting with each and every one of you. Thank you so much. Once I hit 2,000, I will be looking for moderators. So I got my eye on you guys. Bye.